Welcome on into Raw Thoughts. I am your host, Josh Reese, and I'm coming to you right after Monday Night Raw. This is the very first show after SummerSlam, and while it was supposed to be epic, or at least I thought it was going to be epic, it ended out not being that great. So below this podcast, not even this podcast, this video, I still don't really know what to describe these. This video is going to be describing some of my takeaways from Monday Night Raw. And the biggest takeaway I have from Monday Night Raw is the Brooklyn street fight. First of all, very, very, very dumb. Secondly, Big Cass got injured. He went over the top rope trying to give the big boot to Enzo Amore and missed. Of course, that was planned, but what was not planned was Big Cass falling on his knee wrong and looked pretty painful as he tried to get back up and finish the match, but he just could not. So WWE looks like they're going to be missing Big Cass for a while, and they wasted Big Cass in a rather pointless feud with Enzo Amore. Big Cass turned on Enzo 2 months ago, nearly to the day, 2 months, and yet every single week that Enzo Amore or Big Cass is on the TV screen, it's between them two. I would have thought that this would have been over by now. I felt like the Shark Tank match at SummerSlam was the final straw or the final match. Why do we need to keep seeing more Enzo Amore and Big Cass matches? I really never understood why. And now the WWE has lost Big Cass because they continued a very pointless feud. Is it because they had nothing else to do with Big Cass? Is it because Big Show versus Big Cass without Enzo Amore would be boring? I don't know why they continue to throw Enzo Amore in there, but for whatever reason, they did. It lasted way too long, and now Big Cass is gone. For like him or love him, probably more people hated Big Cass, like him or love him. Love him or hate him. More people probably hated Big Cass than not, but I really feel that part of that hate is because everyone loves Enzo Amore so much. I don't know, maybe at least that's how I feel. And I felt that if Big Cass would have been able to get away from Enzo and really spread his wings, we might have been able to see a different guy, someone that was maybe a little bit more respected by the WWE universe. So really disappointing match, not only creatively, but also the end as well. I saw a funny meme out there, a funny tweet that someone put, and it was Vince McMahon drinking his tears away, and the tweet said, when Vince realizes he has to really put Enzo Amore beating Big Cass in a match, this is what he looks like, crying while he's drinking his tears away. So the record book will show that Enzo Amore beat Big Cass. Certainly not what they thought was going to happen. The Raw after SummerSlam, and I do wonder. I mean, where were they going to go after here? Had Enzo Amore again lost to Big Cass after a Brooklyn street fight? I mean, I don't think there is any way to think that they wouldn't have continued this angle farther. I mean, they've continued it for 2 months, so why not for another month after that? I don't know. I can't talk about this anymore because it's really frustrating me about how badly they screwed up Big Cass. So Big Cass, that sucks. He's going to be gone for a very, very long time now. They also set up Lesnar fighting Braun Strowman at the next Raw pay-per-view next month in September. I think it's No Mercy, is that what it is? I can't remember. But anyways, Lesnar comes out. He's really happy. He's smiling. And I guess he's a face now. Braun Strowman comes out and dominates Brock Lesnar again. So a little bit more of that. We all saw what he was able to do at SummerSlam, and he destroyed Brock Lesnar. And Lesnar did not pin Strowman to retain his title. So sets up that match pretty well, and very, very interested to see Lesnar and Strowman get it on. So I want to say the high point of Monday Night Raw was probably Kurt Angle coming out and announcing the surprise wrestler, which was really no surprise at all, as John Cena came out and of course got massive boos. Roman came out, which of course got massive boos. And what really kind of confused me is Cena said, "I am here at Raw for one reason and one reason only, and that's to face Roman Reigns." And then they became a tag team later on? I don't understand why. Why? I don't really understand. But anyways, so Cena and Roman are out there. Then The Miz comes out, and The Miz just completely owns everything. His promo is amazing. He makes note of the empty arena at his match at SummerSlam. He makes note that he's still getting overlooked, which is all true. Miz's promos are always have so much grains of salt in them. It's really amazing. I love hearing The Miz speak when he has so much fire and passion. And really, he did. He did in this promo. It's worthy going back and listening to that segment. Really, really good stuff. But then Joe comes out, and much like always, he's a badass, just like normal. Joe says he owns Roman, which led to "You're his bitch" chants, which were amazing. And of course, when John Cena and Roman Reigns tag together, you get the birth of "You both suck," which I've never heard chanted before, and I thought it was amazing. So that was certainly very, very fun to hear. Another takeaway: Dean and Seth come out to celebrate. The Hardys come out to challenge them to a match, and that was a really, really good match. Probably the best match of the night. Really, 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 really good match. Definitely worthy going back to watch that one. If you're going to go back and watch matches, we go back and watch Dean and Seth. That's definitely title-worthy match, but of course it was not for the title. It was for a chance to face the champions eventually. I don't really know what the match was about, but I guess it was a way to get the Hardys and Dean and Seth both working, and thanks. It was good. So Sasha Banks comes out for a short celebration, which leads to Bliss coming out and telling the world that no, Sasha Banks is not a winner. She's actually a loser, as she's never retained her title. And next week we'll be getting a match between Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks, and I honestly have no clue how this match is going to go. I feel that they made note of Sasha Banks never winning so they could make people think that she's not going to win, which eventually she will win. Because I think Bliss is great with or without the belt. So I don't think she really needs the belt, but it leads to more matches between probably Sasha and Nia Jax. I imagine would be the first one up after Bliss if Bliss does not end up getting the belt back, and maybe potentially Sasha versus Bayley at WrestleMania. Who knows? That would be really, really good. So another no. This necessarily isn't something very interested in talking about, because I'm still very confused about Jason Jordan. I still really don't understand the Jason Jordan, Kurt Angle, father-son, no pun intended, angle. I never really got it to begin with. And Jason Jordan earlier in the show meets with Kurt Angle and says, "Hey, I don't want to pull any favors because you're my dad, but I really don't have a match, and I'd like to face Finn Balor." And maybe it's a little bit heelish. You saw a little bit of heel Jason Jordan, I guess. Which Kurt Angle then, of course, says, "Are you sure you're ready for it, son?" And he schedules a match between Jason Jordan and Finn Balor. It ended up being a pretty good match. Jason Jordan is a good wrestler, and Finn Balor is a good wrestler. But of course, Jason Jordan lost. So why did he fight Finn Balor? I don't get it, and I'm not really sure where they're going with this. I wish I understood the thinking behind Jason Jordan getting with Kurt Angle. Maybe we're going to get Kurt Angle, Jason Jordan working out videos and how to become a better wrestler. I mean, I'd be interested in that. How to become a gold medal winning wrestler. I think that would be interesting in seeing, but not really sure where they're going exactly. Another note in this match, Jason Jordan came out with new music once again, which is still a strange ripoff of his pops, Kurt Angle's music. So that was Monday Night Raw. I mean, you still had a couple other matches in there as well. The main event between Samoa Joe, The Miz, Roman Reigns, and John Cena. I mean, it was fine, but I don't really care about that feud. I love Joe, but I don't really know where they're going with this. Because if they're setting up Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman, what's Joe gonna do right now? I'm not really sure. Not really sure what they're gonna do with Samoa Joe. Not really sure. So we're left with more questions than answers after Monday Night Raw. I was hoping for a few debuts during this match during Monday Night Raw, but of course I didn't get them. The Authors of Pain lost at NXT, so I was kind of hoping that, while of course it wasn't going to happen, but I was hoping when Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins hit the ring that the Authors of Pain were going to come out and totally mollywop them. Also was hoping when Sasha Banks came out that we were going to see Asuka, but of course none of those happened. So it leaves me less sure. It leaves me less interested about those things happening for SmackDown on Tuesday. So that's pretty much all I got, guys. I appreciate you for giving this a listen. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a like. Share it with any other wrestling fans out there. I would appreciate it. Also, give it a comment. Let me know what you thought of this episode of Monday Night Raw. Let me know what your takeaways were. What matches you enjoyed. What were the good matches? What were some stinkers? How disappointed are you with Big Cass getting injured? These are the questions I want to know, guys. Let me know your takeaways from Monday Night Raw. I would appreciate it. If this is your first time viewing my YouTube channel and you enjoyed my content, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would appreciate it. I always have lots of Houston sports content up here, but I also am starting to add more WWE content as well, so I would appreciate that. Also, if you are on Twitter and you do not follow me, please follow me on Twitter at Mr. Joshua. Now, that's pretty much all I got. I thank you for giving this a watch, and I will see you guys next time.